Alright, man. Here we go. Alright. I'm trying to make this one quick. Can you see this? You see this? That right there is the sign of Allah, your creator. And I'm just making a video tonight about, you know, I don't know, about just religion, and this like, this like spiritual journey that God has sent me down for the past 4.5, going on 5 years now, it's just, all I can tell you is that ever since that day, October 7th, 2007, it's like, ever since God touched my conscience, it was like it was almost like God would have tapped my head with a magic wand, like, ding, I'm in heaven. See, it was just like that, dude. It was just like that, ding. And as soon as, dude, when it hit me, that's what I did. I was just like, I kind of went back like that. I'm in heaven, So, but ever since that day, dude, it's like I said, God never revealed Himself to me, So it's like I've just been on this journey of trying to figure out who God is, But reality is that I'll never figure God out, There's just no way. I'll never figure God out. So, but I've been learning about a lot of different religions, like, well, I was raised as a Christian, so, I know all about Jesus and Jesus is, Father, Jehovah, Jesus is the Son of God, and but in about 2009, I was introduced to Islam from my friend Keith Thornton, and you know, I'll admit, dude, I've been a Muslim for like the past 3 years straight, just, trusting in Allah. Every day I trust in Allah and I pray to Allah every day. Pray that He'll save me from this nightmare, rescue me, put an end to this shit. But, and then, it would have been like 2011-ish. I was introduced to Hinduism, and I read about it, I'll admit. I studied it a little bit, and I got some books on it. The Bhagavad Gita, I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce it, but and then the essence of the Bhagavad Gita, which is right here. This book. That's like my bookmarks. Just shit that was interesting. But can you see that? Yeah. And Hinduism's pretty deep, man. I mean, it really is. In Hinduism, Brahman is the absolute, basically the godhead of Hinduism, the absolute highest form of consciousness in Hinduism is basically Hinduism's god, Brahman, Brahman, Brahman. And, basically, you know, the whole purpose of Hinduism is to, you eventually leave all worldly desires behind. You don't desire worldly possessions, and eventually you reach a stage of moksha. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not, I can't be sure, but moksha, I think that's the pronunciation. But and that is basically breaking the cycle of birth and death, which means you're no longer reborn again, and you become one with God, Brahman, and then you turn it. Then after that point in your life, you become what they call a yogi, which is an enlightened person, and you're just one with God. And then when you die, your conscience becomes one with the cosmic conscience, known as Brahman. The spirit of the universe, and at the whatever's outside of the universe as well. And basically Brahman is the source of all things in Hinduism. But then there's Vishnu, which is the Bhagavad Gita is basically a Hindu poem or story, whatever you want to call it, Hindu song, um, but it's basically about Krishna, which is basically Vishnu's human form, and this warrior Arjuna, and they're on a battlefield together. And Arjuna is this warrior prince, and Krishna is explaining to Arjuna, the purpose of life and the ultimate goal of mankind, which is reaching the state of moksha, and becoming one with God. But it's deep, man. I'll admit Hinduism is deep as hell. And I even though I don't follow it, and I don't believe in Brahman, you know, it's still worth looking into and researching because, you can learn a lot about just, different cultures, and it's just good to learn about different religions, instead of being a narrow-minded piece of shit like most people are. But anyway, I was just gonna get into this Holy Quran a little bit, the meaning of the Holy Quran. Abdullah Yusuf Ali. This is my favorite translation. I've read two different translations, but this is my favorite one. But basically, the introduction is this right here. In the name of God, Allah, most gracious, most merciful. This is the book. In it is guidance sure, without doubt, to those who fear Allah, who believe in the unseen, are steadfast in prayer, and spend out of what we have provided for them, and who believe in the revelation sent to thee, and sent before thy time, and in their hearts have the assurance of the hereafter. They are on true guidance from their Lord, and it is these who will prosper. Yeah, that's just a little something out of it. But I've read the whole thing, two different translations. I read this one when I was in the group home back in 2010. Well, I started reading it in 2009, and I basically wrapped it up at the end of 2009, early 2010. And then I read the second translation when I was locked up at Carroll the second time, back in 2011. Yeah, so 2011. But I wanted to read this little part in here, right here. Just this. This is out of the second surah, and this is something that Muhammad wrote. This isn't just a commentary, but this is what Muhammad wrote right here. And remember, we delivered you from the people of Pharaoh. They set you hard tasks and punishments, slaughtered your sons, and let your women folk live. Therein was a tremendous trial from your Lord. Yeah, a tremendous trial from your Lord. Yeah, and I don't know, man. That just kind of reminds me of me, and everything that I'm going through right now. It's just, I don't know, dude. I just truly feel that when God got me in that jail cell, dude, when God got me in that jail cell and He knew I wasn't going anywhere, that's exactly where He wanted me. And, it's hard for me to believe. I wonder why. I always, ask why. What was the reason for it? Why, why did He put me through all that shit that night? And I feel kind of bad because I'll admit that for the past month I turned away from Allah. I started going back to Christianity because this one night, well, I've been suffering from severe medication side effects for like the past 7 months. I get hit with them every other day or every third day. It dominates my mind for hours and hours and hours and just never goes away. And it was getting so bad that I thought I was going to be stuck in some kind of like perma trip where like I'd never come out of it. I mean, it's bad, dude. The medication is Abilify. It's an antipsychotic. Yeah, that's just some dangerous shit, dude. That's some poison right there, dude. I mean, that's some evil shit, but it's fucking with me bad, dude. But I prayed to Jesus this one night, and I swear to God, right in the middle of the mind fuck, it went away, and it stayed away for 16 days. It really did. And then it came back, and I prayed to Jesus again, and it just did not go away. But it just happened again yesterday when I was out at my sister's house. I was walking around town just swagging out, and it hit me out of nowhere, dude. So I just walked back to my sister's house, and I was like, I was just thinking to myself, Allah, why do you test me the way you test me? Why do you try me the way you try me? You know, what did I do to deserve this? You know, what seriously, what did I do to deserve this trial? You know, being locked up is one thing, dude, but this medication side effect, dude, that's a totally different thing, dude. That's worse than being locked up, dude. It really is. I swear to God, dude. I mean, this shit's driving me to insanity, dude. I mean, I'm losing my mind. I really am, dude. It's just getting that bad, and I just don't see the purpose behind it. You know, I just don't see why. Why am I suffering the way I'm suffering? Why am I just miserable every day, dude? Every day I live in fear of it taking over, you know. And like I say, it's bad, dude. But you know, I really just came to the conclusion the other day that the reason why Allah is testing me the way He's testing me is because I am a prophet of Allah. I'm a prophet of Allah, you know, plain and simple. Allah changed His mind. He broke the seal. Muhammad was supposed to be the seal of the prophets. There was supposed to be no more prophets to come after Muhammad, but I promise you, I can pretty much guarantee you that Allah changed His mind because of me. I don't know why. Someday I'll find out why, but yeah, I pretty much guarantee you, bro, that Allah changed His mind because of me. And I'm most definitely a prophet of Allah. And that is why I'm being tested the way I'm being tested. It's like I struggle. I struggle for all of humanity. I suffer for all of humanity. I really do. So, you know, hey, I don't care if you don't believe me because I lived it, dude. I lived that night. I lived everything that happened to me that night. And I think about it every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it, and I can tell you something right now. It's not hard to think about something every day for 5 years straight. It's really not. It's not hard to think about something every single day for 5 years straight. Because that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years. I think about it every day. Everything I went through that night, I think about it every day. And it's what keeps me going. It's just I just hold on to that night, and I just trust in Allah that He will save me from this nightmare, that He will rescue me, that this was just a trial that I was meant to go through, and you know He's gonna put an end to it once and for all, and I really feel like it's going to be sooner than later. But anyway, I gotta wrap this up now, you know, because I've got a couple more minutes to go before I hit the 15-minute mark. I gotta verify my account on YouTube, you know, so I can make videos longer than 15 minutes, and then I'll do that. But this is really meant for my friend Dave Fabian, you know. We got into a little argument the other day, but we're over it now, and we'll move on. So yeah, anyway, man, you see the hat? You see the hat? The Yankees fitted with the barbed wire? Yeah. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, what you know about that, dude? You don't know a goddamn thing about that. Anyway, man, you know, yeah, smile for Megan Kelly. Don't you love how my whole face lights up when I smile? Yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah. All right, man. I'm done. I'm done, man. So that's all I gotta say, man. All right. Later.